What's up, people? Afro Blade Master here for more Silent Hill. Yay!
And I am here also.
Yeah, and once again, Alex is here just in case I fuck up and get lost or get stuck on something and I really need the help.
What do you mean? What do you mean just in case? I'm here for when you fuck up.
Yeah, okay, so those of you who were here last week might remember the fact that the Elgato didn't have any sound. That issue fixed itself.
For no reason.
Yep. Oh, I can't. Ah, I can't use the knife as a weapon. Damn, that's dumb.
Yeah, I think it's because it's like relevant to something that happens later on, and they don't want you to get attached to it, like physically.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it might take me a little bit to get used to the controls, because once again, last time I played this was last time we streamed it.
So yeah, like what, just a week ago. So like, so just get used to running, because you'll need that in a little bit.
Okay, that's the map button.
Nothing will be chasing you. It's just you will need to be able to run in a little bit. That's all.
Okay, yeah, it's just hold down square.
Yeah.
I guess I already looked at that note because I can't interact with it.
Yeah.
The painting display.
If you want to read it again, you can actually do it from the pause screen. It's on the memos.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get into this voice. The painting is painting is displayed here. There's nothing of peculiar interest.
I'll be honest with you, I forgot that you were doing that.
In a few hours, the sun will rise.
My hair is the strength of my source of my power.
My hair gives me super strength. Yes, but my hair Wait, no. My voice gives me super strength. But my hair gives me the power to defy gravity. Ooh, the irony. I really need to rewatch that. Like the first few, like I tried like a year or two ago, and the first few episodes are super fucking rough. But you know,
but then it eventually becomes, I hate you a slightly larger amount. Just fuck already.
Yeah, like it starts out a bit rough because it's just one guy doing it. It's the first time he's doing it, so like a lot of the voices are very samey and there's like not really a lot of energy in it. But once he actually, gets used to and starts doing it more, like it gets really fucking good.
Yeah.
Also, I'm also not used to get to a game being this fucking dark.
Oh yeah, it lightens up in a minute. Like literally, like there's like I think one more like event sort of room that you walk through, and then it lightens up.
Okay, just turn that up a bit. I hope it doesn't get picked up in my mic, but it'll just help me fucking hear. Like help me hear like the static and shit. I can't remember. Oh, there's a circle there. I think I already did that though. I think that was the garbage.
I was gonna say, just a tip: you don't want to be in that building anymore.
Yeah.
So that one there, that's the only thing that matters right now.
All right. Well, I'll try going up some stairs.
Okie dokie then.
Oh, I guess I had to because I had to use the key.
Yep.
Did I interrupt your meal?
I can get upstairs, dude. You can't get down there. You have literally two options. You can just keep away from him until he gets bored, or you can fight him. And after I don't remember how many damage that you do, he will just leave. It's not, trust me.
Okay, because I'm hearing him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is actually it's like he can attack him, he leaves faster, but you don't actually beat him. He leaves.
Okay, well in that case, I'm not going to waste any more bullets.
Yeah, like you're better off just whacking him with your stick when you have the opportunity. Yeah.
Grab me, but I managed to get out of it.
Yeah, so be aware that him grabbing you still does damage. I think you're alright now. You want to leave it. But if he does it again, you'll probably go into red. There was like a fucking slap sound when you did that. Also, I'll just lead you to that situation when it happens.
Ah, I accidentally opened up the map!
No! It's one weakness! People who understand how to open things.
Oh yeah, it's starting to get red.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, so you're aware, the health kits. Yeah. The health kits are worth double the healing of the health drinks.
And the game over screen had a bit of a seizure.
Yeah, it does that. So yeah, the health drinks heal. I think it's like a fifth or something like that of your health bar. And the health kits are double that. So whatever the health drinks do, it's double the health kit.
Okay. Honestly, I think the thing that caught me the most off guard about walking in there for the first time was that he kind of made a silly noise. That actually kind of made a silly noise.
Yeah, he's odd like that.
Okay, I want to listen. I want to listen to this noise.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say Pyramid Head shows up when you're least expecting him. Essentially, is the whole point of his character.
That makes sense. Okay, now let's hear this weird ass fucking noise.
Yeah. So again, if I tell you what Pyramid Head is, then it may just spoil up what should happen later in the game. So again, I'm not going to, but I will just let you know the ways he makes is relevant to it as a thing.
I know.
And once you get to the part that I'm talking about, you'll know what I mean.
I know he's like.
Yeah, he can use the backspace to get all that.
Yeah, it's gonna use one of those. No!
because, again, the developers were like, you know, Pyramid Head's like the icon of the series. We should totally put him in the game. It's like totally missing on the fact that that's not what Pyramid Head is.
Yeah, it's just Konami. I want them to fuck him. I want them to go back to so that Kojima can buy something. Make it more. They're making games. They're not going bankrupt anytime soon. You know what I mean? I want them to just like stop existing. And like Silent Hill. All the other ones. Silent Hills specifically, I want, and like I don't want Silent Hills because, you know, there's talk about how like Death Stranding is kind of it's at least like similar to what Silent Hill is gonna be and all that sort of shit. But like, I just want another Silent Hill game made by someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing and doesn't. You know what I like Silent Hill? Fucking after 4. Yes. You're a Silent Hill fan. Yeah. Yeah, that's like one thing that I've never seen, like, art I follow about the game is the actual Silent Hill game. Gallium is basically not like non-toxic mercury, so.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, like yeah, he was saying how like someone asked, like he was like, so like, oh, you're a Silent Hill fan? What do you like? And they basically said how they didn't like everything after 2. Like, then how are you? Then like the person was like, then how are you how can you say you're a Silent Hill fan? It's like
because I don't like anything after 2.
Exactly. Everything after 2 is shit.
Yeah, like look, 3 is actually pretty decent. Like it's not as good as 2, but then 2 is literally the height of the entire series. So arguing that nothing's as good as 2 is like, well, duh. The rest of the series isn't as good as 2.
Yeah.
But like 4 was a letdown in comparison to all the rest. Like 3 was better than 4, like by far. The big problem was yes, words, Alex. The big problem though was that after 4, it was handed off to several different developers. Like, but it was like Konami Computer is what made the first 4. And then,
hold on, you are roboting a little bit.
Okie dokie, I will attempt to fix that. Maybe for now.
Like, talk for a few minutes.
I am talking, la 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 la.
I think it's a little bit better.
I have no idea, like, I mean, I'm not doing anything on my end, so...
Yeah, it might just be the, Hey, hold on, let me check and make sure I don't have, a bunch of useless shit open. I'll close out of those. Actually, no, I think I'm just gonna close out of my, close my browser, period, because Chrome eats up all the fucking data. doesn't matter that much, but like when I'm streaming, but you know, just in case, because I'm also like screen sharing.
Yeah, Brendan sent me an image, and it's upsetting. It's just like it's a joke that like the fucking you know, it like recaptures where it asks you to click on like a certain type of image, etc. Yeah, it was like click on bugs, and it's just like a long bit of code that is entirely wrong.
You!
Yeah.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
You're the one who
I don't
stepped
know.
on my hand.
Maybe I did.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here
What a
anyway?
little girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
Are you blind or
What's
something?
that letter?
Okay, nah, like since we can actually
None of
hear
your
it this time,
business.
like, yeah.
You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
Well, that was a
So
thing.
that is one character that I do not fucking understand what her purpose is in this game. Like, I have speculations, just like everybody has speculations, but it's just like one of them. Like, I mean, is it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying before is just that like, Silent Hill was made by Konami Computer, but by a team called Team Silent. Up until 4, and then with Origins onward,
Oh,
it was made by several different teams. Like one of like, for example, I think Climax made Origins, and I think maybe Shattered Memories. Arguably the two better ones of the second 4, but whatever. And someone else, I think it was Double Helix, made Homecoming, and like Double Helix clearly did not understand what the fuck they were doing with Silent Hill. Like, I think it was like someone either showed them the movie. Well, I mean, I think the movie was actually later than that. When was the movie? But either way, it felt like someone showed them the movie and, you know, just went, oh, so we make horror based on that, you know? And it's like, well, no. And,
so this is the part. Mary, are you here?
I don't know, come find me. But yeah, it was just like trash the whole way through. And yeah, it has Pyramid Head in it. You know, a character that is, like you have said before, is an aspect of this guy that you're playing as right now. James is not in Silent Hill Homecoming, so why is Pyramid Head there? And like, I know the argument can be made that like, oh, well, what if James is there in some form? He's just like in the background or something, and he's just, you don't know where he is. You never actually run into him. It's like, that is a fair statement, except for the fact that unless the person is actually in the room, you can't see their monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that honestly, now that I think about it, that might not actually be 100% true, based on, again, a different character's monster appearing in different places, even though they're not there. But even so, it's like that would imply that canonically James never leaves Silent Hill, and it's like, that's not exactly what the point of Silent Hill is. Some people like to say it's hell, other people say it's limbo, other people say it's like a way to like deal with certain things and stuff like that, but the fact that Pyramid Head is in fucking Homecoming is like really, really upsetting. Especially seeing as he doesn't do anything. He literally just walks across the camera like 5 seconds and then never shows up again.
Huh. That is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a Silent Hill fan, you don't like anything after 4. And if you're a real Silent Hill fan, you like 2 and nothing else.
I mean, I will say, so far I am liking this. Like,
oh yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
Because like, it's weird. Like when it comes to horror, I'm kind of weird. Because like I don't consider myself as a fan of horror because I don't like being scared.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like Silent Hill is purgatory for some people. It like the series like allows for different interpretations depending on the person that's like there, and like especially characters in the second half of the series.
Mary?
Silent Hill acts more like hell. I'll let this play out.
No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. You could be her twin. Your face, your voice, just your hair and clothes are different.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Feel how warm I am?
You're really not Mary.
I told you, I'm Maria.
Sorry.
Oh wow, his character
I
model
was
was frozen there for a
confused.
second.
Where are you going?
A little bit.
I'm looking for Mary. Have you seen her?
Didn't you say she died?
Oh yeah, 3 years ago. But I got a letter from her. She says she was waiting in our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her.
Okay, wow, this music is kind of loud.
Is this your only
It can get
special
loud, yeah.
place?
I mean, I can't hear it, so I'm guessing it's not coming through your mic.
Well, there's the hotel too, I guess. The one on the lake? I wonder if it's still there.
The Lakeview Hotel? Yeah, it's still there. So, the hotel was your special place, huh? I'll bet it was. Don't get so mad. I was just joking. Anyway, it's not that way. It's this way.
You're coming with me?
You were gonna just leave me?
No, but...
With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
I'm all alone here. Everyone else is gone. I look like Mary, don't I? You loved her, right? Or maybe you hated her.
Holy shit, she is fucking
Don't be
thirsty.
ridiculous.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's okay?
Like,
Yeah, I'm fine.
look, I won't say anything, but like I have like theories about this character, and it's not an uncommon theory. Like it's like a lot of people think about her like this, and it's like honestly, the first time around you possibly won't notice it, but like after in subsequent playthroughs you might be like, oh okay, yeah, I could totally read what's happening here, like given certain events.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
So like I won't say anything, but yeah, just it's like there is some crazy shit that happens with like every character in this game. The only one that's actually like remotely like inverted commas normal is Eddie, and like and even that, it's like there's still some shit that goes on down there.
yeah. But anyway, like as I was saying, like me, horror is kind of weird because I don't consider myself someone who likes horror because I don't like being scared. But at the same time, the only thing that ever really like that ever really like fucks with me, or like the things that I actually really hate about horror is mostly jump scares. Like,
yeah, I mean, I hate jump scares too because they're cheap.
yeah, like specific, really disturbing images. Yeah, like those kind of fuck with me too.
Yeah, apparently it's overpowering your voice.
Oh, I'll turn the game down then. Okay, yeah, because I had the game turned up way loud last time because the audio just wasn't working for my Elgato. It was weird.
Okay.
And also for those joining, this is the PS2 version. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't the isn't like this isn't like some weird remaster or.
Oh god, the remaster sucks.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear about it. Like, you know, partly because they like removed the fog.
Yeah, and it's like without the fucking fog, the game is sucky. Like it just you see too much, and I don't mean like you see like draw distances, fucking pop, fucking like there. You don't see like texture popping or even model popping or anything like that. But it's just like, oh my god, it removes like all of the atmosphere. Like the whole point of it is like crushing atmosphere. Like, look at all this fog. It's hard to see where you're going. It creates this sense of dread as to what's possibly going to be in front of you. And then they just went and removed it. So also they redubbed the entire game, I believe. And like certain models just look wrong. I seriously, I played the remaster for like about 20 minutes. I was like, nope, not doing this, and just turned it off. The remaster is bad.
Yeah,
and sure, maybe they fixed some bugs, but I don't care. I would rather deal with like the original game's bugs than deal with the fucking fog. The fucking PC version looks better than the remaster in terms of like fucking texturing and stuff, and you can get fucking high-res texture mods if that really matters to you, and it doesn't have the problems that the remaster does with, like I said, fucking issues with the fog and like voice acting and like other bugs that exist that were just never fixed in like beyond the 360 beyond the PS3 version, and even the PS3 version left most of the bugs in.
Yeah, like
So yay, bad fucking remaster.
It's like, okay, so as far as like the configuring the Elgato thing, like thing goes, multi, I didn't change anything between this time and last time, and last time it would not pick up any audio. This time it's picking it up perfectly. Like, it might be the order I plugged stuff into the computer. It might, there's 18 billion things it could be. Like, maybe just some random bit of code in my, somewhere in the depths of my hard drive was decided to replace a 0 with a 1.
You're trying to play your game? Well, no, I say!
Basically, hell, I've had, I hear the static.
Oh, I will actually tell you where to go in a little bit, because if you move too far in one direction, you'll get swarmed by enemies. And although you might stay alive, I was about to say, if Maria dies, you get game over.
Yeah, I think I actually hit her in the back of the head.
Yeah, you did. So I was like, oh, cool. So now you have to go through the Pyramid Head fight again.
Yay! Yay! But yeah, okay, what the fuck was I gonna say?
I actually don't know. I got very distracted by you killing Maria.
Yeah, so did I.
So yeah, just be aware. Maria dies, you die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of annoying how low her health is.
And
was such a good series.
And like multi, like just so you're aware, in bits where there's no like actual voice acting, just to make this easier for me, I'm giving this guy whose name I can't remember already.
I remember his name. It's depressed Leon Kennedy.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I called him last stream. I forgot.
James Sunderland is his name.
Yeah, like James Sunderland's inner monologue is voiced by Tristan Taylor from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
And all other characters are voiced by Taya Gardner from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
So his inner voice sounds like this.
Restores energy by providing a
However, his voice does not give him super strength.
I mean, literally nothing in this game gives you super strength. Also, I think you can just like skip through the cutscenes when you come up to them as well.
Yeah.
But what you're better off doing is just holding down the target button, because you can actually move, like you can like strafe around him faster than he can hit you. I mean, yeah, he'll still grab you, so don't let that happen. But like, what I usually do in this is I'll lock on and strafe around him, and then like I'll bait him into swinging, and then strafe around and hit him in the back like 2 or 3 times, then back off.
Yeah, I forgot like if the ready weapon button is the same as locking on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So whenever you lock on, you'll ready your weapon.
I was gonna use one of these.
Yay, full health.
Ah, he bitch slapped me.
So he just grabs you by the throat and bitch slaps you. He's like, now listen here, ho. Yes, he is your pimp.
I mean, honestly, while I know the character, that wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, I look, like knowing what the character is, it kind of fits for him to be your pimp.
Aha! I avoided your grab.
Master of dodge.
I was gonna try to make a fighting game joke, but I don't know enough about fighting games.
I've played a lot of fighting games, but
like,
that doesn't mean I know.
Yeah, the only fighting games I've ever really played were like
Smash?
Well, I don't even count Smash as fighting games.
Oh, it's a fighting game.
Oh no, they are fighting games. I just don't count them as like fighting games because they're party fighting games.
Yeah.
You know, despite how much the community will piss their collective pants if you disagree. Oh yeah, he's fucking me up bad this time.
Yeah. I noticed. So, by the way, I think at this point... Yeah, I think at this point you have... If you don't die and have to restart the fight, I think you have... Oh, cool. I think you have officially... lost the ability to get the star for your health.
Oh well.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that like I said last time I think, but like I'm pretty sure like the most stars you can get on your first run are 8.5, and like they're tied to things that you wouldn't expect in some cases. Like there's like a little section later on where you are doing a thing that like the game like will actually time you. And if you don't complete that particular bit fast enough, you lose a star.
That's dumb.
Yeah, but like
but at the same
the
time,
whole point
I get
of it is like it's meant to be more like a you're not supposed to know about it until the end of the game, because you know the first time I played through the game, I think I got like 5, maybe 6 stars because I was just fucking like being so methodical, but like I lost stars for like the time, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing. You are also about 10 minutes away from losing the star for time in the game. Yeah, like you have to. I'm pretty sure you have to beat the game in like 2.5 hours for that star.
So you basically need to speed run it.
Oh yeah. But having said that, by the time you get to the ability where you can get a 10-star run, you A, know the game back to front, and B, each time you beat the game in a certain way, you get like a special upgrade that allows you to kill things faster, or indeed just spray them with a thing and move on, so you don't have to worry about actually bothering to kill them. So, like, it becomes way, way easier.
Yeah, so it's like Resident Evil in that aspect.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of Resident Evil, I want them to do another Resident Evil, and I want them to fucking have every Resident Evil game ever have the fucking tofu block.
Yeah, honestly, the only... Let's see, that's my only real experience with Resident Evil. Like, I've played a couple of them on and off, but like the only real experiences I have with Resident Evil is I watched okay, yeah, I can't just skip the cutscene.
Yep.
I have played most of and watched a Let's Play of 5. I rented Code Veronica once or twice. And that's basically
that one's...
And and other than that, I don't really have any experience with them.
Yeah, like, look, Resident Evil is one of those series where it's like only like a very small percentage of them are good, and the rest of them are like either not as good or just like inarguably pretty shit.
Okay,
like,
why, camera? Why do you do that? Why must you be like that? Oh, so okay, so it's basically like Silent Hill in that aspect.
Well, again, no, not really, because see, Silent Hill was like a decent game. 2 was fucking fantastic. 3 was a decent game. 4 was a subpar game. And then like from that point onwards, it was, oh look, terrible games. Whereas Resident Evil like revamps itself every like 3 mainline titles. So it's like 1 was good, 4 was good, 7 was good. The rest of them, not so much.
Yeah. Oh.
And also interestingly, they each time they revamp it, it's got a different like gameplay style. So we got like fixed camera, fucking pre-rendered backgrounds for the first one. Then it's over the shoulder, the third-person shooter with tank controls for the 4th one, and then the 7th one is a first-person shooter.
Yep. Oh yeah, and I also remember when I was little, Resident Evil, like, I watched someone play Resident Evil 2 for a bit, and after that, I would not go in our basement for like a month.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 was alright. It was much better than 3.
Oh, there it is. There's the item.
And, like, literally the entire series is better than 6. No, fucking, look. The thing is, if we're talking, like, specifically, like, what is a good and a bad game, just in general...
Ah, shit, I think I actually just used a health drink.
You did. Like, what is a good and bad game in general? Like, objectively, some of the games are not bad games. They're just bad Resident Evil games. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Like, there are a bunch of games that are, like, yeah, it's like the whole, like, situation with, fucking, like, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts and Metroid Prime Federation Fighters. Like, those aren't bad games, they're just bad games for their series.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I also say that Other M in the Metroid series, so you mentioned that. Like, Other M is a fucking abysmal Metroid game. However, it's still, like, a fun little gameplay-wise.
I love it.
It's got fun
Other
gameplay.
M. Like, I love Other M exclusively for the gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like the storytelling. Shut up. The fucking graphics are like. I mean, they could have been better, and why the fuck Samus looks like she's made of plastic is weird. But like some of the enemies, it's just like, could you have had like any more thought put into you, like at all? And like the random bits where it just like it staples you to the floor and to look around for shit.
There.
Like. Okay, like one example that like I remember really well is there is a part in the game where it staples you to the floor because you have to like scan around for something, and like you don't have like the scan visor from like Prime, so that you can't just, you know, look around and hope that you just come across something. You have to like look at a really, really specific part of the green texture that is the grass, which turns out is actually green blood. And it's like, it is almost impossible to distinguish. And like, the thing is, I'm sure that, look, if I went back into that same bit now, I'd be like, oh, well, there it is. I know, because that's because I know what I'm looking for. Whereas the game does not at all indicate to you that that is what you are supposed to be doing at that point. Nor does the game fucking, react when you put the cursor over it. Like, the game will, fucking, what? God damn it, I fucking lose my place so much.
It's all good.
Yeah. So, yeah, the game will react when you click on it, but see, when you hover over it, it does nothing. And it's like, I seriously, in that part, I sat there, just like going, what the fuck am I doing? For like half an hour, because I was just like, it's so not obvious. And it's like, if it was like a different color, like for example, if it was red blood, it would be like, oh well, there it is, fine, because it'd be sticking out. But it's green blood on grass.
Yep.
So really, really not good situation, and it's just like, for fuck's sake.
Okay, is it just me, or is the fucking... Okay, in that screen, like... Hold on, let me just go back to it. Like... Excuse me? In this screen, the fog is so fucking thick. It's like...
Yeah, it is.
Like, geez, like someone must have done the world's biggest clam bake.
Yeah.
That was a... They must... Like, that must have been a... Like, they must have burned a whole lot of weed.
Yeah. So, you'll want to be on the other side of the road. But yeah, essentially what I was saying before is just that, like, Resident Evil 6 is, like seen by all as, like, the bastard fucking child of the series. Like, nobody likes that game if they're a Resident Evil fan. As an action game, it's okay. Like, it's a fine game. It's just, in terms of Resident Evil, it's like embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, other games are like arguably just as bad, if not worse, etc., etc. But then like there's stuff like, like Umbrella Chronicles. Umbrella Chronicles is fucking Left 4 Dead, but in the Resident Evil universe. And it's just like, oh. No, sorry, not Umbrella Chronicles, Umbrella Core. That's what I meant. And it's just like, fucking, it wasn't good. Resident Evil as a series is great, and like the whole series seems to be like at odds with itself. You missed a health drink. It's at the front of the truck.
Okay, I see. Like I saw him looking at it. Oh, there's bullets and 2 health drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, like Resident Evil is really at odds with itself, whether or not it's like serious or campy, and it's like, and arguably it's Resident Evil 4's fault because it's campy as all shit. But yeah, like the game, can't seem to decide if it's being serious, and then like even in the serious games, like some of the bosses, like my god, the final boss from Resident Evil 7. Like, what the absolute hell is happening with that boss? You know what I mean?
Nope.
But like, yeah, no, I just mean like I know you haven't seen it, but you know what I'm talking about when I say like, oh, you were a serious game, and yet this is your final boss.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean like there is arguably like another boss after that. But like it's not really a boss so much as it is like a set sequence where you just have to shoot a couple of things for like 10 seconds. But yeah, just Silent Hill is Resident Evil is really good. It's just at odds with itself constantly, and like one of my favorite reviewers, Yahtzee Croshaw, actually like brought up like exactly how I feel about Silent Hill, which is so all in all, Silent Hill. I keep saying Silent Hill. Resident Evil 7 is a really good game. Can't wait to see how you fuck it up this time, Capcom.
Yeah. I know that feeling, like with like 1 or 2 specific game series, which I honestly can't remember what they were right now.
Yeah.
I'll wait here. I hate bowling.
I didn't come here to play, you know.
Hurry back. Okay?
Okay, I'll look forward to seeing what's on your corpse. Yeah,
you did it wrong.
Did what wrong?
Okay, I look forward to seeing what's on your corpse.
Right. My bad.
Yeah.
So what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh, you're just a gutless fatso.
What'd you have to say that for?
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran because I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
But if you did something bad, why don't you just say you were sorry? Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forgive me.
You ate the last pizza roll, didn't you?
Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name?
Yeah. Did you hear that?
No.
Little girl's looking for Mary as well.
Oh. Interesting. So far, depressed Leon Kennedy isn't looking at anything.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing in here. You literally just have to go out the next door.
Okay. But yeah, like, for those wondering, the whole depressed Leon Kennedy thing,
Other way.
Okay, that was entirely... Wait, this is the entrance.
Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, no, yeah, sorry, that was my fault. I was looking at it based on the angle you came out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's locked.
Yeah, there's a... Oh, yeah, there's a door in the place you just were, like inside that little side room, the door you're supposed to go through.
I did not see it at all.
It's in here somewhere.
Oh, there it is.
Just walk up to it. Where's the door?
Yeah, the whole depressed Leon Kennedy thing was because, like, I was, like, because this guy looks, like, because James Southern looks familiar.
Eddie?
But I could not fucking place it, so I said he looked like a depressed
You're
Leon Kennedy.
James. We met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But...
Are you alone here, Eddie?
No.
Bye-bye.
Wait! Come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura. Is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She said she was fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you.
Forget you. Also, this ball is blocking me.
It's ball walking here.
It's like physically affixed there. You can't move it.
Yeah.
It's like a constant superposition in the universe.
Yeah. Didn't you know that volleyball is actually the center of the universe? Like it doesn't move because everything around it moves.
So like the ship in Futurama.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's just like the principles of like a fucking warp drive.
Yep. By the way, does Maria like recover HP at all?
I think so, but like it's like essentially like she recovers HP like event by event. So like when she's following you, like she has the same health bar until something new happens, and then she recovers health. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but best to just keep her safe regardless, just in case.
Okay, I was
she doesn't stay with you for the whole game. She like sort of appears and disappears at different times.
I figured as much. But yeah, I mainly ask because I accidentally smacked her in the head earlier.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if she kind of like
Where are you going?
recovered from that.
This isn't the way that little girl went.
Oh, I guess
Oh well.
right. Okay.
I mean, when you hit her, that you actually killed her, and like everything reset. Remember?
No, earlier. Like after that. Like when we came out after you started following me, I ran into one of those mannequins. I whacked him a few times, and then she kind of walked up. Then she kind of like walked up, and like I accidentally hit her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how often she recovers health. I think I know, but I don't.
That's actually
You're looking for a door in that building, like right in front of you. There's a door in in that wall there. No, not that way. That building. There should be a door somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I switched to that's actually why I switched to the gun, because that way if I accidentally kill her, it'll just be like one shot. She's not gonna be limping around the fucking map for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Oh wait, shit. You're actually supposed to run down the road, I believe. Check your map.
Because I'm supposed to be like going, like trying to find a little girl.
That's it. Yep, that's it. Apparently I was wrong when I said don't go that way. Ignore me, I'm a moron.
Ignore me! No, wait, hold
Honestly,
on.
like whenever I play this game anymore, like it's just fucking like second nature. I just fucking blast through this shit.
Ignore me! That was an old joke from something, but I cannot remember what.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it either.
She went through there.
Is there any other way?
Yeah, there is. Right through there.
Wasn't that door locked?
It's no good. It's locked.
Does that answer your question?
Indeed it does.
Was that door locked? It's locked.
Okay, so, like, just a reminder. Does pausing actually pause, or is it just
Yes.
like... Okay. Because, yeah, we're, like, 10 minutes overdue for a break.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so we're gonna go on break for real quick for, like, 5 or so minutes. If you need to use the bathroom, go you do that. If you need to get a drink or a snack, go do that. I'm actually gonna go get something to eat because I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna grab something to a quick bite. And we are back. I just...
Well, I mean, I have all parts, not just the back.
You know what I mean.
I know.
And plus, you have made that joke literally every single time.
I know.
Yeah, I just fucking inhaled a can of peaches. Yeah, like I muted my mic so you wouldn't hear that.
You just like you unmute your mic and like I don't hear fucking you inhaling like that. I just hear like you just a vacuum.
Okay, when I turned the light on, he adjusted his vision to look at her. Like his head moved.
Yeah, he will look at her for some reason. Well, no, I know exactly why he looks at her, but I'm not going to tell you why.
Is it the cleavage?
I'm not going to answer that, but just pay attention when he looks at her.
Okay.
Oh, I'm scrolling through Tumblr and I just noticed there's the fucking thing of Silent Hill 2. It's like, strange that I looked who posted it. Because I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Okay, so we're in a strip club now.
Yep.
Just a regular stage. There's nothing strange about it. I knew there was an item here.
Yeah. There's a lot of little things like that I'll just tell you straight up because, like, it won't become important till later. But there's a lot of little things like that where he says, you know, where he's looking at, you know, a stripper stage, and he goes, "It's a regular stage, nothing strange about it." That like gives you a little bit of a hint as to his personality.
He was raised Catholic, wasn't he?
No, I didn't say that. What I'm getting at is the fact that he looks at a stripper stage and doesn't like think there's anything different about it. Like the implication is that he's been to strip clubs before and like is not like surprised by it. You know what I mean?
When did you get down here? Normally, I would just say it's probably just some weird, like, it's probably just some game design thing, so that way they wouldn't have to, so that way, like, she would actually be out there, and they wouldn't have, and you wouldn't see her, like, model pop in, but...
Yeah, that's, like, exactly what it is. Like, she always spawns there when you walk out that door.
But, given what this game is, it wouldn't surprise me if it was something else.
See, the thing is, like, depending on like what you think of the game by the time you get to the end, it still could be something else. I won't say what, because even I'm not sure. But more than likely, it was just like oh shit, we need to spawn her, so boop.
And plus, since this is a horror game, it probably added a little bit of, Oh, she's panting too.
Yeah.
Given
That
how
doesn't
she...
have a lot of stamina.
Given how she behaves in general, you'd expect her to have more stamina.
Yeah, but... Oh, ha ha.
I was waiting to see if you, like, how long it'd take for you to get it.
Why am I friends with you again?
Because we're basically the same fucking person.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
We have a map.
That is correct. Welcome to level 2.
Yay.
Like, just to give you, like, an indication of, like, how long this game is in terms of, like, actual levels, because, like, essentially, there's, like, there's the main levels, and then there's just, like, the small bit, like, outside of the level where you get a little bit of cutscene occasionally, and otherwise it's just walking. Like, there is 4 levels in the game.
Okay.
So, once you've done this, you're at the halfway point.
Okay. Well, and the fact that this is a school doesn't fucking, like, isn't gonna affect anything, considering that I'm a fucking night janitor at a school. Well, a substitute night
it's a
janitor.
hospital.
Oh, it's a hospital, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is probably where we're gonna see those, like, nurses.
Oh, you're aware of those, are you?
Well, considering they're the first thing that popped up when I typed in Silent Hill gifs, was like one of those, like, sexy, creepy nurses.
Yeah, which, once again, they were also in the movie, and they shouldn't have been. And again, Silent Hill Homecoming used them, and it shouldn't have.
Jack Davis. Hold on, my eye's itchy. He has attempted suicide 3 times in the past for reasons unknown. Although he is normally a model patient who follows doctors' and nurses' orders, he must be watched closely due to his pattern of sudden and violent suicidal attempts. Joseph Barkin. His illness seems to be rooted in the fact that he believes he is guilty of causing his daughter's death. His symptoms suggest a psychotic break and paranoid delusions. Normally calm, but has a tendency towards violence when excited. Joshua Lewis. History of hospitalization as well as numerous assault, battery, and other violent offenses. He has a strong persecution complex and a tendency to solve things through violence. Extreme caution necessary. I mean, I was going for the save point, but there it goes. Seems kind of finicky, this one.
I mean, I never had a problem with it, but, you know, there might be, like, a bug in, like, the American one that I'm not aware of.
Either way. Oh, no, it's just like it seemed like I kind of had to be, like, looking straight at it.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're asking about, like, what he's looking at when he looks at her. Just make your own observations.
Well, from this spot, he's kind of looking, like, it looks like he's looking at her face, but, like, oh, okay, yeah, he's, like, looking, like, at her face, at least. And it seems like she's looking away.
Yeah, and there's, like, at different angles, like, he sort of looks in different directions, too. It varies.
Yeah. Why are you in here?
Honestly, honestly,
there's
like
no
the
reason
first
for you to
time
be
that
in here.
happened, yeah, the first time that happened, I was just like, "Whoa, what the hell?" Because like she was just boop there. It's like, ooh, okie dokie. There actually was something in there you can interact with.
I noticed this bit. Different types of papers, but nothing necessarily interests me.
You can actually interact with the typewriter there.
Something is written on it.
Not that I know, because I'm staring at Maria.
Ahem. The potential for this illness exists in all people. Under the right circumstances, any man or woman can be driven, like him, to the other side. Oh, wait, hold on. This is in quotation, so it's important. The other side. The.
Oh dear.
Damn it! I accidentally on the other side. Perhaps may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there's no wall between here and there. It lies on the borders where reality and unreality intersect. Unreality, really? That's an interesting word choice. This place is both close and distant. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher or psychiatrist, or even psychiatrist. But sometimes I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us his imaginings are nothing but inventions of a busy mind, but to him there simply is no other reality. Furthermore, he is happy there. So why, I ask myself, why, in the name of healing him, must we drag him painfully into the world of our own reality? Something else is written by hand. I got the key from Joseph. It's probably the key to that box. You got the purple ball key!
Just staring at her.
Okay, if he didn't like start doing his idle animation, I was gonna be like, one of us will blink eventually. Oh, you're in a different spot.
Yeah, she does that.
It doesn't look like there was anything over there, so... fucking camera! I didn't mean to do that one. Okay, you know, it might just be because my TV is a lot bigger, but, like, I noticed that the picture appears on, like, when loading and, like, fading back, the picture appears on the preview screen for the stream before it does my actual TV.
That is more than likely just, like, fucking input lag for a modern TV.
Yeah, because I've noticed the same thing when I'm playing Game Boy games on my like on my fucking
Super Game Boy.
Wii U, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because like on the monitor, on like the touchpad monitor, like it'll show up a full like half a second before it does on the TV.
Huh. That's even weirder. Maybe there's something wrong with your TV.
Maybe. I don't fucking know. Okay. Let's go. And then I pull out my gun.
And I pulls out my gun.
Yeah, like that was
Ah, fuck!
You okay?
I bashed my knee on the fucking door handle of my desk.
Oof. I've done shit like that before.
I'm alright. What were you saying?
Yeah, it was partially a reference to an episode of South Park, which this was a reference. This is also a reference to
Yeah,
a
I know
Kanye
exactly
West
what you were
song.
talking about. That's why I said it's like, and I pulls out my gun because that's how he says it.
Yeah. Like
Now
the,
I'm in the closet.
I'm in the closet too.
Yeah, that's right. Ah, Kelly for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so I apparently did not see that door to the stairs. Do I
It's a
just-
good idea to run around like just tapping every door as you go past.
Which I-
Anyway, because like, A, that's just how you make progress, but also it's even if it's locked, at least it like shows you on the map so you know where your cutoffs are.
Yeah.
There's a door there behind you missed.
Huh. There indeed there is.
So yeah, so essentially every 2 flights of stairs there'll be a door.
Bad touch! Bad touch! Stranger danger! I said stranger danger! Why won't you die, you wiggly nurse?
Why won't you die?
Okay, I think that one's dead.
Ah! Oh!
Stop wiggling!
That's the big one. Just a tip. Seeing as like, are you actually going for like as high stars as you possibly can get?
No.
Then yeah, just a tip. Don't use bullets to kill stuff. Just walk up and kick them. Like, obviously shoot them to down them, but then don't bother shooting them on the ground. It's just a waste of bullets if you're not going for the stars.
Yeah.
Because the only reason to do it with the bullets is to get to rack up 75 kills with guns rather than melee.
It would appear I found the locker room.
Their lockers.
Yeah. If the camera would fucking cooperate, it was like, this one has a picture of a lady on it.
How observant, little Timmy. Would you like a lollipop?
Yes.
Ow.
What's wrong?
I just pricked myself.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, I honestly think it's great how, like, in adventure games like this, how seemingly meaningless objects like a bent needle. It's like intrinsic to a puzzle later, and it's like, why would anybody think to pick that up in real life?
Yeah. Okay,
And
why
actually,
am
like
okay, why am
another
I
part
still
of the
looking
same
at that?
puzzle is
Like,
even
it's...
worse. I think
he's-
because you can like poke it. It might be a bug too.
I mean, I just got a shotgun. No bullets for it though.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about this? Alrighty then.
Do you have anything to say about this? Changes pose.
Sounds like someone needs to fix the heater.
Yep.
Okay, it's a mannequin.
Also, like, that mannequin is also really weirdly placed because, like, there's no other mannequins in the hospital. It's all the rest of them are nurses.
Interesting. I hear them. I got a beating stick.
So she.
Okay, you know what? Let's see how good this. Let's see how effective this is.
You're gonna die. You're at very low health.
I'll fix that when I can pause. And thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
There you go. Fucking fire the shotgun. Okay. So I did just need to kick her out. For a second there, after I kicked her and started moving away, then the noise wasn't fading out right away. I thought fucking Maria was getting attacked. And I was gonna be like, oh shit, she's gonna die, isn't she? And hold on, I need to fucking fix something with my chair real quick. So basically, like I have like a leather computer chair, and like a big chunk of it, of like the seat, is ripped for some reason.
Oh,
So
no.
I got that taped back up, but the tape refuses to stick for more than like 3 days. So I just have like a towel like kind of tucked on there, and that was starting to come off.
See, I thought you were gonna say something more along the lines of, you know, like that you just have like a roll of tape that you just keep adding to it. So I was like, cool. So eventually your chair is gonna be entirely tape.
Well, I mean,
it's gonna be it's gonna be 3 inches thicker.
I mean, I take the tape off when I go to replace it, which I do need to do. I got better tape.
Yeah, I just mean like a lot of people fucking just would be like tape more rather than tape replace.
Yeah. The door is locked. The way is shut. First aid kit. Makes sense, this being a
Second
husband
aid
and all.
kit.
Oh no, that's not coming out till 2020.
I love the stupidity of the idea that, you know, first aid kit implies the existence of another second aid kit. Rated R starts Friday.
Let's go to the special treatment room. That place sounds horrific. And it's locked. Damn it, there's no 0.
Well, you're gonna do 8675309.
Yes.
8675309.
8,
I
6,
am
7,
not a
5,
very
3,
good fan of
9,
this song.
Yeah, I know. It's just easy for it to get stuck in your head.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, look, the cadence and rhythm of it's good. Is why it's catchy. But I just don't like the song.
That makes sense. Oh, looks like there's something else I can do on this floor.
All the things.
Okay, for a second there, her, like, just kind of silhouette in the darkness kind of just looked like a big old face. Like one of those, like, face statues you'd see in, like, Castlevania.
It's following you.
I knew it is.
Gonna get you.
I know it is!
Get you, get you, get me, get me, get me. Why the fuck? Like, we're playing Silent fucking Hill. And we're talking about things going to fucking, like, come and get you and murder you. And my first thought was, cool! The theme song for Cardcaptor Sakura. Which is happy and bubbly and just a great time. Specifically the Japanese and Australian ones.
Yeah, like, that's another one of those series that, like, I've been kind of meaning to try to get into.
I have got the entire series and both movies on DVD. I cannot wait for Clear Card to come out on DVD.
Yeah, like, it's the same thing with, like, Sailor Moon. It's like, it's one of those shows that, like, well, I didn't actually know about Cardcaptor Sakura. Honestly, I think the first thing I saw of it was Rule 34. To be perfectly 100%
Oh
honest.
no!
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
don't do that.
I didn't want to. The early, like, this was like way back in, like, the early days of, like, the early 2000s of internet, where it's like, yeah, there's nothing, like, the only, like, you just, like, go where you go places and you gotta be ready for fucking anything, man.
The fact that Rule 30, I mean, it's the internet, Rule 34, yeah, I know, but, like, the fact that Rule 34 exists of Cardcaptor Sakura is upsetting. Like, mostly because that show is, like, fucking, like, just bubblegum sweet at all times, and also, they're fucking 8.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even, like, be one of those tools online that's like, well, they're 13, which is technically legal in Japan. It's like, even if you want to argue that like a complete fuckwit, it's like, they're fucking 8! They're 8 years old!
Yeah, and plus...
It's like, even if she's older than that, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
She's still younger than 13.
Yeah, that and the whole, like, 13 thing, the sheet,
yeah, it's bullshit.
The sheet of carbon paper is still stuck in the typewriter. I can still read the imprint left on it. But yeah, like, basically, oh, I guess that's the, button combo I need.
If you're talking about the one to at the door access, no, it's not.
Okay. Either way, I'm gonna write this down real quick.
Well, you do have it in your memos, so you can go look at it back later.
Okay, yeah, I completely forgot those were a thing. But yeah, like with the whole like the 13 thing, in most that's just like the baseline. In most provinces, it's still 18.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that like the thing is like in federal law, it's essentially allows each prefecture to define their own age of consent, with the absolute minimum being 13 if a prefecture does not specify. However, I believe it's like all but 3 define the age of consent as 18, and the others that don't is 16.
Yeah, and plus, if I haven't looked into this in a while, so I could be like remembering it wrong, but from what I hear, like the whole like where it is technically 13, like the old it's 13 for people between the ages of like 13 and 17, basically, or like the year below the age of consent for the prefecture.
Yeah.
And like
there's a lot of like bullshit around that. It's confusing to a lot of people, and I totally understand why people do get confused with that. It's just like the argument that like, oh, they're 13, that's legal, is like, shut up, like you're wrong and a pedophile.
Yeah, and like it's not like they could do the same thing as people do with like Sailor Moon and My Hero Academia, where they look older than they are. Like it's like with Sailor Moon, it's like a lot easier to say like, oh yeah, they're still like teenagers, but look at fucking Yayorozu and tell me she's fucking 15 years old.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at, is that like, you know, and that's why it upsets me that Cardcaptor Sakura has fucking Rule 34, because again, bloody Sakura Yamamoto is fucking like what, 12? Like at the oldest, she's 12, because I am almost positive that that in Clear Card she has like just turned 13.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this text has been on the screen for a while. I know it. I know the number of the box. 1474. It can't help him anymore. The button key doesn't scare me, so nobody can stop who I am. I don't know who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Started channeling Shatner there for a minute.
I mean, I thought you were like essentially like doing like a broken record, just like a just like something along the lines of just like nobody can stop who I am is who I am is who I am is who I am.
Basically, yeah, actually.
Yeah. Oh shit. Also, I had a good joke that I wanted to make last time in D&D, but I just didn't get the opportunity. So like, just be aware that that I am going to throw a really dumb joke at you the next time my character gets in a bad situation.
I can't wait. Oh wow!
I mean, you're probably gonna be disappointed in me.
Dude, I legitimately like puns. Like fucking come at me.
Also, yeah, I just looked it up. Sakura is 9 when the show starts, and she's 13 at the start of Clear Card. So, yeah, for the entire first series, yeah, she is under 13, which therefore is underage by any given stature in Japan.
Yep.
And like, I'm guessing that when you saw, Yeah, I'm guessing that when you saw like Rule 34 was like long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Because I think because Clear Card, the animated series, was like 2018. It's still currently running. Versus the manga started in 2016. So even then, it's like, yeah, like there's no excuse for that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, just walking up and kicking them is way faster.
Also, I have a game for the PS1 of Cardcaptor Sakura, and it's in Japanese, so obviously I have a patched ROM so I can actually play it. But I actually own the disc. But like the part that's weird about it is just straight up like essentially scene for scene the show in but with pixel art, and like occasionally you just like click a few buttons in a minigame to continue the game. And like I watched this show growing up, so like to me, like I remember the English voice actors, even though, you know, a lot of fans would be like, ew, gross English, like most anime fans are. Myself
weebs.
included, for most animes. But there are a number that
weeb.
are watching English. I'm all aware that I'm a fucking weeb, but I don't care.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can say that I'm a fucking weeb too. But yeah, like.
But yeah, I just
Yeah, like. No, fucking English.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that thing we hate for anime.
Oh no, I actually prefer watching dubs, but that's partly because like I can't, like, it's hard for me to pay attention to one thing, so like having to like split, so like normally while I'm watching stuff, I'm also playing something or drawing something, so kind of hard.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, like,
yeah, I've been recently watching more dubs, but that's because Joe has been watching shows with me, and it's like, well, she can't keep up with the fucking subtitles, so I guess I'm watching the dub.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I also sometimes have trouble keeping up with the subtitles because some of those guys talk really fucking fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I said that there are some shows that I'll watch in English, like willingly, without like going like, I want to watch this instead. But just personally, I prefer the subs. But yeah, like Cardcaptor Sakura is one of the few shows that I will like be like, yes, this in English constantly, because that's just how I grew up with it. Like, for example, I call her Sakura because that's what her name is when I'm talking about it in some senses, but most of the time I say Sakura because that's how they say it in the dub. And it's like, I didn't grow up with Cerberus, I grew up with Kenobetis.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that like the fucking weird way they pronounce the names, that makes me want to watch it even more.
Yeah, and it's like, because in Japanese it's Kenobetis, whereas in English it's Kiroberos. And like they even call him Kiro, like just as a shortened thing. And the funniest shit is his voice in English is not at all representative of what was in the Japanese. You know?
Yeah, like, yeah, sometimes that happens. Like, going back and forth between subs and dubs of some things, like the only thing that really comes to mind, like, right away is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because,
Little.
I'm still not to that part, because the only place I found, because I haven't tried Crunchyroll or anything yet, because like I don't
I'm
because
not a
like
fan of Crunchyroll.
yeah, I'm not 100% sure why I haven't tried it, but like the only place I know of that has it beyond part 2, both either dubbed or subbed, is Hulu, and because of Hulu's business model, I refuse to watch it anymore because when we first got it, I watched through the entirety of Ghost in the Shell, like the anime, because I fucking love Ghost in the Shell. But then
it's brilliant.
Yeah, but then like a year or two ago, I went to go watch it again, and it was like, oh, you need to buy the Stars package.
Oh no.
And I was like, okay, fuck you. So now I don't watch Hulu anymore. But yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people really don't like, or at least some people I've heard talking about it. With part 1 at least, they don't like Jonathan's English voice because it's so different to the Japanese voice, which it is, and
I don't know.
Yeah, which it is, and it threw me off for a second because I originally watched through parts 1 and 2 in Japanese because I was watching it on Hulu. But then they brought the dubs of part 1 and 2 to Netflix, and I was like, thank you. And I watched through those again, and it was like, yeah, Jonathan's voice is weird. Dio's is still Dio's is different, but it still really fits.
Yeah. If you want a place to watch it, like even if it is subbed, like even if you can't afford like the subscription to get the dubs, you can watch it on Anime Lab because Anime Lab has 1 through 6, and 1 through 4. 1 through 3 currently have the dubs available.
Oh, and that's an official site, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
good.
like, I'm not sure, but like, who runs it? But yeah, like it is an official site. They do like simulcasts and all that sort of stuff. You do have to have a premium membership to get the dubs, which is like in Australian dollars, it's like $6 a month. But yeah. I don't know what it'd be for you guys. But yeah, like just the voice differences in Cardcaptor Sakura. Just a hint, you want to get to level 3. To the floor 3 is where you're aiming to get to.
Okay, I was just at floor 3 and I couldn't really do anything. Because like there's that, I don't know the number for that yet. I accidentally hit circle to run. That door's locked. That's locked.
Do you have the roof key?
I don't believe I do. I have the experimentation room key, the purple ball key, lapis eye key.
Alright, so I'm guessing that there's you either maybe have missed the memo that tells you the that tells you the passcode, so I can either tell you where the memo is or just tell you the passcode.
Where's the memo?
Okay, so you want to be on the first floor.
Alright.
Okay, and if you turn around.
I know, I was just checking those doors. Camera.
Turn.
Come. There we go.
So turn right, left, turn left. Okay, sorry, turn around and go back, because you've gone past the point that I wanted you to be. And turn right. Yep, down there. And, like, that door there. That's the examination room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, there's a memo in here that will give you the pass key. That door. But yeah, it's like, if you listen to the voices, that like the differences in
there it is.
Car Captain Sakura. Yep. If you listen to like the voice differences in Car Captain Sakura for Kiro, it's like in Japanese he's like, "Hey Sakura," but then in English, and it's like, I swear it's this exaggerated. Go and watch it if you don't believe me. But like when something happens, he's like, "Whoa, Sakura!"
So he's Sonic.
Like, no, it's like worse.
So he's Sonic.
It's like it's like, it is so dumb. Like his voice in English.
Food only.
But
Do
again,
not store drugs.
But yeah, I just, like I said, I got so used to the English dub that like listening to his voice is so like, it's weird now. Oh, and fucking, her cousin. Oh, what the shit is her name? It starts with T. Shit. Tomoyo, that's it. Yeah, like in Japanese, it's like her voice is like fucking painful, because it's like and I don't mean painful in the sense of like, oh god, it's horrible. I mean just, it's like, you know that fucking like meme of like the guy like getting a heart attack because of sweetness?
Yeah.
It's like, that is her entirely at all times. It's like, it is painful to like to fucking listen to her voice as a result.
Okay, click. For a second there, I thought it was gonna be like For a second there, I thought you were gonna say it was one of those voices where it's like you feel sorry for the voice actor because it. I actually just shot my gun. Like, I thought you were gonna be like, it's one of those voices where you feel sorry for the voice actor because it sounds like it's such a painful voice to do.
No, like it's literally just because, like, fucking, yeah, like, her voice is like fucking diabetes inducing. And I swear, it's like that. It's just, it's too high pitched. It's too cute. It's like all of the things that would make it like bad for a person that has a diabetes problem is what her voice is.
Okay. Also, you were mistaken. There were like 3 more mannequins in this. There were like 2 or 3 more mannequins in this hallway.
Okie dokie. Obviously, I was mistaken then. They're less common though.
Aha! I did miss a couple doors because I ran ahead and murdered all the enemies.
Yeah. There's one door in particular that that has a thing in it. Look, there's this door. There you go.
James. Wait a minute. I'm kind of tired. It's just a hangover.
Jesus, popping those pills dry.
You should rest.
Yep.
so comfy.
I'm gonna go look for her. For Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I knew there was that looked like there was gonna be an item there.
Yep.
And now he just stares at her creepily, his face just off screen so you can't tell his expression.
Okay, like, seriously? Like, the way you did that, it's like you're fucking narrating, like, a serial killer's inner monologues.
That or a really bad porn. It could be either one at this point.
Oh. No, don't do it.
No, don't, please. I'm a virgin.
Oh, God. Like, that will never not be funny.
There is green goo on the floor.
Long narrow tool.
Ha ha! Oh man, okay, so on Team 4 Star's gaming channel, they start like right now, Krillin is playing through Bloodborne.
Oh, God.
He's like they just posted episode 3 like the other day. But it's really good. Basically he's just doing the whole spiel of like a tourist who's just kind of in over his head. Like he went there as kind of like as a tourist, and wow, an actually properly lit room for once. It's a fucking miracle. Yeah, honestly, that is like one thing that you like out of anything, even if you don't like DBZA or anything, that is one thing you gotta give Lanny Pator, is that he can fucking do that shit and not break character.
See, like, I'm not saying that like he's not good or anything, but there's little things about that I wonder if he's not just, you know, talking away while playing a game and then like overdubbing it with Krillin's voice saying the exact same things later on.
He's actually for like the Renegade for Life thing. He actually streamed himself recording those, so he does it live.
That's fair. Like I said, I wasn't sure. It was just like a thing that I was thinking. It's just like, I wonder if that's the case. That's all.
Okay, so I got that one. Okay, so that's not it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 3.
Just fucking brute force it.
It's like, do you remember you actually got a bit of paper earlier?
No.
It'll be the last one on the list.
Imprint of carbon paper. Okay, I already did that one. That was like the key code. That was like the key code pad.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually see you do that one. I was looking away for 5 seconds.
That one's for the 3rd floor door. It's not that one. Not that one.
Nah, well, at this point, like if you don't have the memo that's needed. I didn't realize you'd already done the other one.
Yeah.
So I was looking away for a few seconds.
It's all good. I'll have to blink sometimes. You know, funny thing, I was watching the Runaway Guys Let's Play of Star Fox, and one of the guys in it, Chugga Conroy, he actually mentioned how like there are times where he has to actively remind himself to blink, like when he's like getting really into something, because he just will stop blinking. And he was, and in that playthrough, he actually at one point he was actually mentioning how he was getting a headache because of that.
Honestly, I'm like that sometimes, like where I just will not blink like extended periods of time, and then people around me get concerned.
Okay.
Have you found any more keys at all? Just wondering.
I don't think I've used the one for the Lapis Eye one, but I don't. So I'm trying to look for what that one might be for.
It's for the box.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, silent dude.
Hello. How are you doing?
So show us your inventory. I just want to see what you've got currently.
That's the light. The radio, which...
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Don't know what the radio's for. Photo of Mary.
The radio
letter.
is the thing that tells you when monsters are nearby.
Right. All right, I got the
So
roof
you do have
key.
the roof key. Yeah. So you want to go to the roof.
Okay, yeah, I forgot I got that. Yes, yeah, this is my first time playing the game. My co-com here is beating this game to hell and back. So, and he is the entire reason why I'm playing this game, because he totally 100% called my bluff.
Don't fuck it up.
That's why I have Alex.
Yeah.
So if I do fuck it up, at least he can tell me what. He can tell me why and how.
Yeah. So, yeah, essentially, a little while back, Afro is just like, you know, I'll play fucking, like, I'll play the game if you buy it for me. So I'm just like, okay, and did, and he's just like, oh.
Yeah, okay, so basically, like, he was helping me out on a Dark Souls stream. And at some point during that, like, he figured out that, oh, hey, I've never played Silent Hill. He was like, dude, you gotta play it. And I was like, I'm not really into horror. He's like, but dude, you have to play it. And I was like, well, fine. If you, like, I was like, well, fine. Fucking buy me a copy and I'll stream it. So he bought me a copy. So now I'm streaming it. May 9th.
Like,
the
best part...
the voice.
Oh, sorry.
Ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, basically, it was just like, you know, I asked you for your address so I could send it to you, and you're just like, it's fine. And then it shows up, and you're like, oh, no.
Also, I hope you don't mind, but James Sutherland's inner voice is voiced by Tristan Taylor of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. May 9th, ruin. Stared out the window all day. Peaceful here, nothing to do. Still not allowed to go outside. May 10th, still raining. talked with the doctor a little. Would they have saved me if I didn't have a family to feed? I know I'm pathetic, weak. Not everyone can be strong. May 11th. Rain again. My meds make me feel sick. My meds made me feel sick today. If I'm only better when I'm drugged, then who am I anyway? May 12th. Rain as usual. I don't want to cause any more trouble for anyone. But I'm a bother either way. Can it really be such a sin to run instead of fight? Some people may say so, but they don't have to live in my shoes. It may be selfish, but it's what I want. It's too hard like this. It's just too hard. May 13th. It's clear outside. The doctors told me I've been released. That I can go home.
I've got to go home.
The diary ends
Just
here.
fucking stroke out.
Yeah. The diary ends here. There are no more entries. What was the diary doing up here? I can take a wild fucking guess. Okay, so that was neat.
Yep. Yeah, don't die. Make sure you don't die.
Well, I'm
we
doing
wouldn't
my
want
best.
you to die. We
I-
wouldn't want something to happen for you to die.
So far, I've only died once. Oh, hello there.
I mean, I did warn you, kind of.
Now all I need is that fucking like music, that one song from Cowboy Bebop. You know the one.
Oh. I was more thinking about, like, you know, the meme where it's like everything freezes and it does like the end of the episode for JoJo's.
That would work really well too. Like the fucking roundabout.
He hasn't even played the first one yet. I just did. This was the best one, so I'm just like, okay, if I wanted to play any of them, might as well make him play the best one.
Yeah, this is my first one.
Is it your first time, Afro?
Yes, it is.
So in other words, you want me to be gentle?
Dude, this is a horror game. Gentle's not a thing. Just fuck me up, okay?
I was gonna say it's like that fucking shit. What's the band? Shit, Tenacious D song, "Fuck Her Gently."
I can't remember if I've heard that one.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you've heard it or not. It's just the stupidity of the name of the song makes it funny.
Yeah, it is true.
Like, why that as a name for a song?
I mean, why not?
I mean, they did write a song called Wonder Boy about a kid who was superpowered, and also he lived in, like, fucking, I don't know, like, Candyland or some shit.
Well, since I got that cutscene, I might as well go save it real quick.
Yup. And did you get the item that was in there?
That was in the save room?
No. In the, because you were like knocked off the roof into a thing.
I did not.
Okay.
I'll have to... Okay, so it's S11. I did not mean to. I did not mean to hit the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... There it is. Okay, so now to run back there and grab that.
Yeah. What are we not forgetting, Silent Dude?
I think you meant to not forget that item.
Oh. Well, it's not so much an item as it is like a message that you need the message.
Well, the thing.
Yeah.
I am not used to fixed camera angles, by the way. If you couldn't tell.
I can tell. I can tell very easily. But that's also why I told you to set it to 2D movement to start with, because if you weren't going to use 2D movement, the fixed camera was going to fuck with you royally.
Oh, there's something written on the wall.
Yep.
889. That looks like a fucked up 5.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. So the code that appears on that wall is random. So it's 889 something. You're just gonna have to try a couple of different numbers.
Okay. Turn the numbers. Better not forget them. So I'll write them down here. The other one, my secret name.
And that's why that particular one you actually needed to go and read it, because yeah, it's randomized.
Okay. Something's written on the wall. If Joseph looks calm, he can be taken out of his cell.
There's nothing else in here.
I figured as
there
much.
might be a bit of lore, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if, Jonathan would be like could be a reference to what the last number is, or for whatever reason.
Yeah.
What floor am I on?
You
Okay,
want to go to S14.
Okay, yes, I am on the correct floor.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm not a fan of horror, I do like this so far. Like, it's definitely fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I got into this just before Silent Hill 4 came out, and it was great. I loved it immediately.
I mean, like, oh, there's something written on the wall. Luis.
There's
care.
something on the wall. Something.
Take care of you forever. I'll take care of you forever. It's my destiny. Okay, so
889 something.
8, 9. It was a 5.
There you go.
Okay, it's just okay. It was just kind of hanging there.
Oh, the first one, that was what? Fuck. Yeah, you got to use a key. You got to use the lapis key.
Right. You got to actually use your items.
Yeah.
Like, go in your inventory.
So yeah, that was 1999, and I don't believe that one was ever actually released here. So like, as in like, it wasn't released on console here or something like that. I don't know if we got it. And even if it was, I was fucking 6 at the time. So I probably wasn't going to be playing Silent Hill.
Yes,
I'm from Australia.
Yeah, like he is from and lives in Australia. I am from and live in America.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you use the other key? The purple ball key?
No, I didn't.
Okay. You went past it.
I know I did. Because I was looking for a key. Like an actual key-shaped object.
Yeah, it's like a card. Look at that.
There's nothing inside the box. No, I'm wrong. There are a few hairs inside. You got a piece of hair. And I know
Is it all you
exactly
ever
what to do
dreamed
with
of?
that.
You can't combine it in this spot. You have to do it like at the hole. Oh my god, heal, dude.
Oh shit, my health is super low.
I didn't realize because when you get knocked off the roof by Pyramid Head, you immediately go to critical health. I didn't realize you didn't heal.
I didn't realize I was hurt. Because I'm not used to looking at the color of a fucking preview window for my health.
Yeah.
Okay, so where the fuck is that training room again?
It's in this hallway. It's the bathroom just past the little alcove there.
Right, shower room.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, real quick. You can never save enough.
Save it.
Also, I just realized we completely fucking skipped our second break. But we're already...
We did too.
But we're already halfway through to what would be the third break if I decide to go longer than 3 hours, but... So we'll just power through. No, honestly, like... I think it's better for survival horror games not to have autosave.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, and that's part of the reason why fucking Resident Evil we were talking about before, like, has... Dude, literally as I said Resident Evil, it pops up on a thing that like, a friend of mine just started Resident Evil 6.
Ha. Ha ha.
The bad one.
Ha ha.
But yeah, so like, that's part of the reason why Resident Evil 6 is so, like, tense, because there is limited saves in the first couple.
Yeah. What is this item I'm getting? Holy shit, it's an inhaler! My asthma needs are cured! No, I haven't. As I mentioned before, I'm not really a fan of horror games. So I normally don't get them. Like, the closest I get is, like, Dark Souls.
Dark Souls isn't horror.
I know, exactly. Just like, you know, the horror-esque atmosphere.
Horror. Dark Souls. Yeah, you chicken.
Hey, I just don't like to be scared. Because the rush you get from like being scared is way too similar to damn it, I'm bringing up the math. Is way too similar to an anxiety attack for me. Oh, I did play through like half of Dead Space 1, but then I got stuck at the part where you gotta like put shit on the meteorite and it has like those things that are going around that'll just one hit kill you. Yeah, that's when I stopped playing Dead Space because I could not get it done fast enough.
I enjoyed what I played of Dead Space 1. I never played Dead Space 2, and I played Dead Space 3 with a friend, and I hated it. Just
That's-
like
That sounds about
I don't
right.
know, like I never played 2 just because like I just never got around to it. And then a mate was like, "Come play Dead Space 3 with me," and I was just like, "Okay, fine." And immediately was just like, "Ooh, can we do anything else, please? Do you have a drill? I can put it into my knee." Like, I mean, I've said it 100 times. Like, if people like what they like, go ahead. I don't care. I didn't like it. I was just like, no, not this. Immediately.
Little girl, are you okay?
Notice how like she's just completely oblivious to your existence, despite the fact that there's suddenly like a torch in the room now.
You know my name?
Yep.
Eddie told me.
Oh yeah, I'm getting Death Stranding too. I pre-ordered that pretty much
How
instantly.
do you know about Mary?
I'm on the fence about it because I heard it was more of like a more horror-y feel, but at the same time, well,
No.
I'm not gonna pre-order it, but I'm probably gonna pick it up because I just want to see what the fuck Kojima does when he doesn't, when they just let him go do his thing.
I was friends with Mary. We met at
I want to see how crazy having to deal with Konami for that long made that man.
You liar!
Again, to quote my favorite reviewer, it's like Hideo Kojima's method of storytelling, method of research for a story is to read the first 3 sentences of the Wikipedia page, get bored, and set a whale on fire.
Anyway, let's go.
You're not wrong. But honestly,
We can talk about this
like,
later.
Kojima's brand of crazy
There are all sorts of strange things around
is like
here.
the
I can't believe we haven't even gotten a
perfect
scratch on you.
level of crazy
Why
to like
should I?
all of his games are super serious, but then the weirdest shit happens and you're perfect and like it just fits.
There's something I gotta get.
Yeah,
Later, okay?
it's just like that time that,
What is
you know, a senator like pile drived a cyborg off of a fucking government building while talking about how fucking shit with Metal Gears and stuff.
Yeah, like honestly, one of my personal favorite things to say
Hurry up.
is
it
is like
there?
how in Metal Gear Solid 3, like it's like a serious game about loyalty and how politics can take a best friend or a worst enemy and then the next day he'll just
What are you doing, Laura?
flip that like instantly and
Further back in the desk.
like all that good serious stuff. That dude over there, he's made out of bees.
Laura!
Do you remember that time that I showed you that someone decided to, you know, do like those really iconic scenes with the boss,
Open the door,
but
Laura.
with M&Ms?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I remember that. And
Open it.
Silent Dude,
Huh?
they are making more Silent Hill.
Do ya?
It's a
It's
slot
called Death
machine.
Stranding.
Well, no, it's a slot machine. They made a
Yeah.
Silent Hill slot machine recently.
Well, I mean, it's not even a slot machine; it's pachinko.
Oh no, no, that's different. They made an actual slot machine.
I think I'll just leave.
Oh, okay, that's news.
You snotty little brat! Open up!
Why, you.
Laura?
Okay, that is not like that was a lot calmer language than like anyone else would really use.
Yeah. It's really funny that this boss, because like they literally attack you by just swinging in your direction, and when you kill them, you know they're dead because they lift their legs up. I'm serious, like that's all it is.
Hold up.
They just lift their legs up.
Let me get my bigger gun. Ow. Fucking. Get out of here. That's not my fetish.
Well, I mean, could be someone's fetish, right?
Oh no, it's 100% someone's fetish. It's just not mine. Oh, we got player 3 joining us.
What?
Fucking that, or just it look, or just the it looked like the second. Oh no, it's the third. Yeah, it's the third one. Like I killed the second one, and the third one just kind of showed up.
Yeah, they do that.
But yeah, to answer your question, Silent, no, I did not play PT. Oh no, I don't like. I don't like the net. As I said, I don't like horror, so I didn't play or watch it because like I don't like being scared, and that was one of those like games that really fucked with your head, from what I hear. And there was like and there was a few actual legitimate jump scares.
So just a quick thing there, because it's really not obvious what just happened. You like climbed out of a window and like down to the ground floor. And if you're wondering, then you heard like a siren go off. That has indicated that you have passed into the dark world.
Okay, that explains why all the doors are not marked anymore.
Yep. Because, yeah, have fun in the dark world of Silent Hill. And just for reference, you know how I said that like Silent Hill acts differently for different people?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Dark World appears differently for each person as well. Like, some of it's less obvious. One character, it's really obvious what their Dark World is. Like, you actually get to see it. But another character is less obvious. But just for example, Eddie, his version of the Dark World, is frozen. It's just like ice and like it's just like constant like fucking low hanging fog, is what his Dark World is.
Okay, because I was gonna say like, you know, I hate that movie with every fiber of my being, but it wasn't that bad.
What?
Frozen.
Oh. Yeah, his Dark World is let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Gonna split your brain out of your head and throw it at the door.
Just on fucking loop forever.
Yeah. I'm sure that is what someone's personal hell will end up being. It's like they go to hell because, I don't know, they ran over a puppy or something like that, and they get there and the devil's like, cool, here's your room, and then they just, like, he walks in, it's like, it's just a room, but I don't understand. And then just, like, loudspeakers just drop in from the ceiling and start playing Let It Go on repeat, just infinitely.
Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing the wrong button to kick, that's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, okay, but yeah, like, with Frozen, I did try to watch it. Like, I was, on vacation in North Carolina, because basically my mom's best friend was moving down there. And, like, I was staying at one of her kids, and we were staying at one of her kids' places before, like, you know, like, waiting till she got her own place. Oh, hello there. I went to go itch. But yeah, like, and I barely made it 5 minutes in the movie before just noping right out of there. And that was like his daughter's like favorite movie. Like
yeah, like it's a lot of young kids' favorite movies, especially young girls, obviously. But
yeah, like,
look, I'll be honest with you. The first time I watched it, I thought it was pretty decent.
Yeah,
but then
that's the
like,
thing. It's not
everything around it.
bad. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
just wish
there's
they'd shut the fuck up about it.
yeah. It was such a huge hit because there was no other good animated movies that year.
Or like for the past 3 years, that Frozen really came out during like a really stale period of animation.
Yeah, like I remember, like I actually think the Lego Movie came out like a year before or something. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Oh, the Lego movie's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved the Lego movie. And Lego Batman. Lego Batman was even better.
Oh yeah, but like, okay, but like the thing that made me just basically give up. Like, hang on, I'm on the first floor, right? Or
I'm not
ground,
sure. Have a look at your map.
Ground floor. It's too dark to read the map. I accidentally turned off my flashlight.
Gonna say,
Yes, I'm on the.
Yeah, you're
yes,
on the
I'm on
ground.
floor 1. But like,
so
fucking,
yeah, you want to go to floor 3 first, I think.
okay. But like the part that made me just leave the room when they were watching Frozen was right in the beginning when they were still like little kids. We were still doing the flashback. Elsa accidentally blasts her sister with ice, and in order to fix her, so her heart wouldn't freeze, because you know.
Oh, it was a head.
Well, no, yeah, like I know. I was about to say, even though she got hit in the head.
Well, no, she said what they said was that if she had been hit in the heart, it would have been worse.
Okay, well, either way, the way they had to magically fix it was by magically replacing her memories.
Yeah, totally stupid.
And look, I play D&D. You can I'm fine with a hand waving magic bullshit, but that's just too much. Because that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't, like at all. And just so you know what you just picked up, you picked up a thing called an ampule. Like that's the best healing item.
An ampule?
Yeah, I believe it heals you like basically instantly. Like, just like full health instantly.
She is an angel. No one knows, only I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk along her bridge. They cannot walk along her bridge of thread. They fall from the weights of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sin, she devours them. Sin and sinner alike, she saves me as an angel. There is no fucking punctuation in this. It's making it weird to read.
Yeah, a little bit, but like it's like a hospital. The implication is that they're insane.
Yeah. They're a bit whack. And like I'm anyway, back to the stupidity. Like once again, I'm fine with I'm fine with it. Like it's weird. It's like a special type of magic, but it's like
it's a kind of magic.
Like the only reason fucking camera. Like the only reason to change her to make it so they have to change her memories is to provide conflict later on, or a reveal. It's like, oh, my sister has ice powers. What the fuck? And it's like,
yeah.
There's Literally no fucking reason.
Yeah, well, like that's the thing is it is so loosely based on the Ice Queen that it's just not even attempting to do it well. And then, Afro, tell me, what is your opinion of the frozen world in Kingdom Hearts?
I thought it would be worse.
I mean, it was pretty fucking abysmal.
Yeah, like it was definitely like one of the worst worlds in the game, but it's like it wasn't as painful. Like they did the musical bit because you know they kind of had to.
Yeah, but they did because I really get like the shits with Disney sometimes, like with Kingdom Hearts. It's like sometimes it's like exactly like the story of what happened in that movie, and then other times it's not because reasons. Like, also, there's a theory that like, essentially, like the villain that you fight at the end was originally supposed to have been Elsa, and like her castle was what you were supposed to be running around in, not some random dungeon that the organization made for no reason. Because, like they, the world of Frozen was actually in development long before, long before Frozen actually came out. And Disney has admitted they went through like about 7 different rewrites before they released it. And initially, Elsa was supposed to be the villain, so you know.
That would,
So
it's
like,
that would actually be really that would actually be really cool.
Yeah. But
oh, there's,
you know.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, never mind. It's like I saw the door here and I thought I went down here, but apparently I didn't, or at least didn't go down there far enough for it to register and be like, oh yeah, this spot's blocked off. Don't bother.
Yeah.
But yeah, like having like that would have been way more interesting. Though, admittedly, I do like the boss that we did get, like Skjold, I think it was called.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like that boss was supposed to have been Elsa's Heartless originally.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
And like
because like there's like absolutely no reason for whatever the hell the prince's name was, I don't remember.
Hans.
There's no reason for him to turn into the into a Heartless because he just doesn't do anything. Like
yeah,
he's not even shown to be evil in the game. Like he doesn't appear evil at all. He's just
I think you see his face once, and he doesn't even have any speaking lines.
That's what I mean. Is like he's there for like a minute or so, and then at the end of the story for that world, he's attacking Elsa. So it's like it only makes sense if you know the story of the movie, which implies that a lot of stuff was cut out in that world, especially seeing as the entire world is, hey guys, run up the mountain. Hey guys, run down the mountain. Hey guys, run up the mountain again. What's that? Run down the mountain again. Now fight a boss.
Yeah, it's like at one point you're knocked down the mountain, you gotta run back up. And Star even mentions how it's getting tiring running up the mountain all the time.
Yeah, and like, look, honestly, in that instance, it's like if the developers were essentially going like, oh fucking damn it, like why do we have to cut all this shit out? Like I get it, making a joke like that because it can be like at least a bit cathartic to like to make those sort of jokes when you have no other option. But all it did was point out to everybody how dumb that world was designed.
Yeah.
Also, I will admit though that one of the funniest things that I've seen that came out of that game was the bit where you're like hiding from the storm. and I saw on Tumblr, there was a bit where like Sora runs behind the thing and Donald follows him and hides behind the same bit and says, "The storm can't get us here," and then he immediately walks out into the storm and gets blown away.
Yeah.
It's like fucking straight away. Like it's like not even like fucking, like, oh, well the guy moved. It's like the guy just walks up and stops. "The storm can't get us here."
Yeah.
Just straight away. It's like perfect comedic timing, but it was a computer with an automatic generator did it.
Yep. Okay, and I just noticed we're at about 3 hours, so this is usually the time where we cut the stream.
Ooh, did you want to? If you go for just a tiny bit longer, there's one more cutscene you can get.
All right, yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll go for a tiny bit long. Yeah, I'll go long.
Okay, so you want to get to floor 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back to the elevator.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like speaking of like fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 and Frozen, I do like how when Elsa was doing the whole "let it go" bit, they actually like cut to outside. You could still hear her singing, but like Sora, Donald, and Goofy were showing up. I was like, "Hey, that was Elsa."
Yeah.
Yeah, I did find that funny.
Also, like, I don't know if it was done in engine or if it was done like with a pre-render, but either way, I'm assuming that was pre-rendered in engine. But like, I will admit that the graphics for that sequence where she's doing the song, it's like it was kind of at times hard to tell that and the actual movie apart.
Oh yeah.
And like, good on them for getting that done so well. Like, that's actually really cool. Alright, so if you want me to just tell you where to go next, you want to go to M6.
Okay, just let me murder some fetishes.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, like, if you think about it a certain way, that could probably be what these things represent. What room was it?
M6, the last one.
Okay.
So,
Hands.
just the reaction, just, oh.
There's a piece of paper in the bed. It was locked up inside me, the basement's basement. It was so small and dark. I was so afraid. I dropped my precious ring, but I will never, ever go back there. Neat.
There's another thing there.
Neat. Honestly, I saw the little shine, but I didn't think it was actually another thing.
I want to reload your gun too.
Good point.
So yeah, you got the key to the basement now.
Okay. Ooh, this one's unlocked. Ow.
I mean, you can do these if you want. You'll get a few supplies, but that's all that's left here. Like, you gotta continue to get the basement now.
There's definitely something shiny there. I think that might just be a texture glitch or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not read what I got there.
I think it was a health drink.
I should probably drink that because I did get whacked. There we go, now I'm green.
Just depending on how you feel, I just thought, like, if you want, I could, like, speed run you through to the end of this level. Like, it's like, not far off.
You know, I'm tempted, but I do kind of want to, like, I still do want to experience this game.
Yeah, that's fair. Just the reason why I say it is because, like, there's not much to explore in this particular level now that it's gone dark. So it'd be mostly me just telling you which points that you to go to.
Yeah.
Because everything else is just locked, essentially.
Alright.
Up to you. Like, you decide.
It looks like there's something that looks like a refrigerator. Will you open it? Fuck yeah. Must be a spoiler for something. People really don't think those spoilers. On a warp to the other side of the fridge.
Oh, wow. Where did that come from? I didn't even feel that coming.
Insert Persona 5 battle music here. I couldn't think of any other way to make that joke.
Yeah.
I still need to finish that fucking game.
I am deliberately not finishing it because they've announced Royal, so I'm just like, nope, I'm just waiting for Royal.
Yeah.
You have to go to floor 3.
Oops.
Floor 3, 1.
I said it as I was clicking it.
Yeah, you gotta go to floor 3 to access the stairs.
You know what might actually make this game, like, creepier?
What?
Instead of, like, having there be, like, put proper elevator music in the elevator.
So you say that. Something like that's gonna happen soon.
Oh.
Like, if you want to just watch this next cutscene and end it, it'll happen next time. But, like, if you watch this next cutscene and then keep going, it'll happen, like, 5 seconds later.
Well, I was gonna say, well, glad they listened to me.
Yeah, they flashed forward to the future and went, hey, let's just listen in on this guy's stream. They should do this. Cool, going back in time and doing that now.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, there was some otherworldly being who did shit like that.
I mean, it is Japan.
That sounds like
they probably do have, like...
That sounds like a good thing. That sounds like something for D&D. Like a good thing, like a good little plot point for D&D.
Yeah. I already have something based around a similar idea, like, coming up with. It's just that it's taking a while, because I essentially want to have, like, most of the story done in a way that, like, is tangible before I present it to you guys.
Yeah.
So you want to go to the stairs.
Right. Stairs.
can't remember, but there was this game that I saw years ago, something, where the whole premise was that stairs are inherently creepy, so they just made the entire game based around stairs.
Yeah, it sounds like something that was on sale for Steam at like $1 at some point.
Yeah, it was not like a good game. It was just a, hey, look, we bought some assets. Please buy it.
Ah, so a classic asset flip.
Yeah. Asset flipping really isn't that big of a problem as long as your game is at least functional.
Yeah.
Like, I totally get why people don't like it, though. And there was that game that infamously resulted in yeah, that game that famously was like, game 1 was a top-down shooter. Game 2 was the same game, but from third-person perspective, and they were both terrible.
Sounds like a digital homicide game.
Oh, Maria.
Probably.
It's you. I thought you were... Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me. I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save me?
Did her hair always have red tips?
Dead wife of yours.
Yes.
I've never been so scared in my whole life.
The texturing is kind of weird on the low-res models, though.
No, I just...
Then stay with me. Don't ever leave me alone. You're supposed to take care of me. So, what about Laura? Did you find her?
Yeah, but she ran away.
We've got to find her.
That's what I've been doing!
You really seem to care about her. Do you know her?
I've never met her before. I just feel sorry for her. She's all alone. And for some reason, I feel like it's up to me to protect her.
Copper ring.
There you are. That's the ring that you were told about on that bit of paper up before.
Yep.
So yeah, at this point, do you want to continue? Because like I said, there's about probably like what 3-4 minutes left of this level.
I'll finish off the level.
Okay. So you want to go back to level 2 then? Or 2 rather.
Was that the one that had the save point right there?
Save point right there.
I just can't remember which floor this was on.
This is floor 3.
Okay. I kind of like how the save screen is just a still image of the protagonist's face with like a red, like wavy filter over it.
Yeah.
Maya.
Your gun's empty too.
I should probably fix that.
Yup.
Camera. Stop being a bother, please.
So hang on. Just before you actually go in the elevator, Just two things to suggest.
I can't
Have a
leave
look
the
at
elevator.
your. No, I know, but just just open your map.
Map.
And look at the map of Silent Hill.
Hold up. I can't remember how to switch maps.
You gotta zoom out, and then it's left and right.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So.
Oops.
Just. So yeah. So just take note of a couple of like the street names and like building names, etc.
Oh, they're all names.
No, I mean like this is relevant to an optional puzzle. What I meant.
Oh, okay. Got like Carol, Randall, Morrison, Cats. For a second there, I thought that was Cars, like Cars, like Karz, and it was like, oh hey, this person, oh hey, whoever made this must have been a JoJo's fan.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to go to level 2. So have it, just listen now.
Okay, so how do I answer those?
So, there's like buttons
What
in
is
the
that?
storeroom now that you can click.
So,
So yeah, so do you know the answers to the questions, or do you have any ideas?
I I'm pretty like I think the first one was like Lakeview Amusement Park, though I could be wrong. The second
Yep,
one,
that's right.
the second one, I'm pretty sure was the first name, that William something, because I remember that from earlier.
Walter Sullivan.
Yeah, Walter Sullivan.
Yep, and that was the first one. That's correct.
And I have no idea what the last one.
So the question was,
Well, like I remember the question, I just don't remember the street name.
well, you got a map.
That I do.
So yeah, he said, like, essentially, what is the road that leads to Southvale and Paleville?
Randall Street, it looks like.
Well, no. So it goes from Southvale to Paleville.
Oh, Nathan Ave.
Yeah. So those are the answers you need to put down when you go to the storeroom. So 313.
Okay.
But while you're here, you don't forget that there was that fridge you couldn't open before.
All right. Where the fuck was that?
Straight ahead.
Okay, yeah, it's marked. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, the whole just like fridge that's just kind of there, it reminds me of the fucking. It reminds me of the Chizo Mythos series of adventure games.
You can't open it?
That is made by Yahtzee Croshaw.
Give me a hand here.
Come on.
Love that series.
Yeah, like like in how in the second one, 7 Days a Skeptic, like John Defoe's remains were in a fucking like metal box that was just launched out into space.
Yep.
What's this? Not very cute, is it? Here, James. You take it.
Thanks.
Lettering. That's a good way
I
to
will
get
wear it always. It'll only take me 3 years to die.
I was gonna say that's a good way to get lead poisoning.
Yeah. So yeah, now you want to go to the 3rd floor again.
Yep. Yeah, this bit is like. Wait, is this bit optional at all?
No, well, the puzzle that you're doing now is optional. If you want to do that, it only takes like 3 seconds. But you need to come back to the 3rd floor anyway.
Okay, shower room, storeroom.
And after you've been to the storeroom, I would recommend saving, just to be sure.
Okay, for a second there, I didn't even see the fucking doors there. It looked like it was just part of the wall.
Yeah.
This is the storeroom?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So 313.
Yep.
So 3.
Well, no. That's question 1. So that's question 3, and you've chosen 1.
Oh.
CQ 1 down the side, etc.
Oh yeah.
If you get it wrong, you'll be hurt. So you want to do that. You want to put it incorrectly first.
Question 1 was 3. Question. Oops.
Yeah, I was about to say you need to fix that.
Yeah.
And you don't get another go at it.
Ah, fuck. Well, what would I have gotten?
I did warn you. Just a shitload of ammo.
Oh. Like, I didn't know. Well, one, I like I didn't realize that about that thing. Wow, I'm really hurt.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize it'd just be a one-time thing, though I should have fucking guessed. And
Well, that's why I said make sure you know the answers before you go in.
well, that's the thing. I didn't know the answer. I just put them in wrong because I didn't
Yeah.
because I didn't notice the whole Q bit.
Yeah.
Okay, now where the fuck do I go?
Yeah. So you see how there's that locked door next to the elevator?
Yeah.
That's where you're going.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go into the stairwell and save first, though.
Right. Okay, so this part I'm gonna try to go through quickly because I kind of have to use the bathroom, and I don't want to just go on.
It's almost over.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I don't want to go on break like right now just to do that real quick because like then I'll come back, we'll play for 2 minutes and end the stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. Yeah, wrong way.
You got turned around.
Yes, I did. I think I got a key for that. I probably gotta put the rings on it.
Yep. Also, don't you love how it's a copper ring, but like in the image when it puts it on, it's like gold.
Yeah.
And again, lead ring is somehow like a bright platinum.
Oh, lead is actually pretty shiny.
Yeah, I know, but not when forged.
Huh, almost missed that.
Yeah.
I took the director's key, the one for the museum. The fuck is that? I hid it behind the.
It's just museum. You just can't spell.
Oh. Behind the praying, I hid it behind the praying woman, when I went out for a day trip. I picked it up, but I did not steal it. I am not a criminal. Oh, long stairs.
Yeah, Mario 64.
I was gonna make that reference, but you beat me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you do like the infinite back jump?
I have never gotten that far in Mario 64.
I 120 started. You might wanna start running, dude.
Oh. Run, lady!
Again, so that mean how he just shows up at like really inopportune times.
Yeah. Oh, she's dead. Wow, emoting was tired. I need to sit down.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I've noticed that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes his acting is very wooden.
Yeah, I don't know if this game was mocapped. It might have been, but I'm not sure.
Like, I mean, like his like voice acting.
But also, yeah. But as I was going to say, is the voice acting can be very weak at times. Having said that, Silent Hill is one of those sort of, how do I put it? It's one of those series where, like, the sort of stiffness of the dialogue kind of lends to the sort of horror feeling of it, because it really, like, throws you off how, like, strange everything is put forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a tip, none of these doors are open.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother. So I just
Save
leave?
point there.
Oh, save point. Yay. Okay, we're gonna end the stream here because we're at.
I was gonna say, yeah. Like, there's literally, you get a key and you walk out. So.
Yeah, we're at like 3.5 hours, and I really have to use the bathroom.
All right.
So yeah, next stream is probably gonna be Tuesday. Probably gonna be Dark Souls. Though I've been switching that up kind of recently because I've just been kind of feeling like playing other games, or
Dark Souls,
what have you. But yeah, so next stream should be Tuesday and Thursday as normal. Then next